Here are top 10 most surreal places on Earth. A quick internet search will show you how varied our globe is. However, you won't be able to appreciate the beauty and untamed force of these bizarre locations unless you visit them for yourself. Travel is one of life's great joys, and there are several ways to fill your passport. However, seeing some of the most unusual locations will do more than simply fill your camera with Instagram-worthy photos. This guide will show you why you should never stop exploring, from harsh lakes and deserts to lush, high alpine forests and all in between. Number 10 is Danakil Depression, Ethiopia. The Danakil Depression, located in Ethiopia's Afar Triangle, is the hottest spot on the planet. Continental drift has formed one of the most distinctive and alien-like vistas you'll see on your excursions under the surface. At its warmest, the Danakil Depression may reach temperatures of more than 130 degrees Fahrenheit. It's one of the most barren and deadly places on the planet, with corrosive springs, lava lakes, and volcanoes dotting the landscape. Yet from the ghost town of Dalol to the nomadic Afar, who have thrived in this bizarre environment for millennia, there are still glimpses of mankind. Number 9 is Whitehaven Beach, Australia. Whitehaven Beach, located along the famed Great Barrier Reef, is regarded as one of the most beautiful on the planet. And with good cause. The brilliant white dunes lead to tranquil waters with a rich world beneath the surface, making it eco-friendly and always immaculate. Such a sanctuary is usually inaccessible, yet Whitehaven is only 30 minutes away from the easily accessible Whitsunday Island. The crystal pure water is as blue as the sky above, ideal for superb diving, with the unbelievably white sand welcoming you back to the surface. Number 8 is Lancois, Maranhens, Brazil. The dune and lagoon mix seen at Lancois Maranhens cannot be described in words. It is both dramatically contrasted, and yet the combination is seamless. Only by standing on the golden dunes and gazing out at the blue waves can you comprehend. The dunes are scattered across an impressive undulating area. Each mountain cascades into a depression of vivid blue water, one of the national park's more than 1,000 lagoons. The unearthly sight is shockingly off the usual road and best experienced alone, away from hordes of other travelers. Number 7 is Antelope Canyon, USA. Antelope Canyon, a small route sculpted by millions of years of rain and wind, is home to some of the most beautiful scenery on the planet. The Slot Canyon is only 3 feet wide at its narrowest point, having plummeted up to 100 feet. You'll feel a world apart from the parched Arizona terrain the instant you step into the upper or lower canyon, with the canyon artistically leading you along. The beams that reach the canyon floor offer another level of beauty to an already breathtaking place. Number 6 is Cenotes of the Yucatan, Mexico. A variety of magnificent cenotes dot the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico, providing some of the most unforgettable diving experiences. Cenotes are commonly found in limestone-rich areas, where they form subterranean swimming holes teeming with freshwater, marine life, and plants. Every cenote has its own individuality, whether it's an open-air cave or a totally subterranean cave with massive stalactites dangling from the ceiling. Many are considered mystical sites, with underwater tunnels abounding with historic treasures and old deity stories, like as the sacred cenote at Chichen Itza. Case Cenote, for example, is ideal for diving due to its dancing light and fossils. Number 5 is Cappadocia, Turkey. Cappadocia in central Turkey is a site right out of a fantasy. It's a captivating place that combines natural and man-made splendor. The region is made up of 5 provinces with breathtaking desert landscapes full of rock chimneys, undulating hills, and deep valleys that reflect the early morning light. Visitors come to view Cappadocia from above. The openness of the landscape complements the slow-rising sun, whose rays form a swirling mass of shadows and light. However, its breadth is underappreciated. On the ground, there's a lot to see, including picturesque villages, ancient caverns where early occupants lived, and an area overflowing with wonderful meals. Number 4 is Meteora Greece. Meteora, one of Greece's greatest archaeological monuments, is a group of 9th century monasteries surrounded by monoliths that have outlived civilization. 6 magnificent monasteries in all give a spectacular peek into the life of folks in ancient Greece. The Meteora Cliffs were meant to be regarded as a divine location. It's a distant, serene, and spiritually charged location. The monasteries were built on massive sandstone cliffs, etched by thousands of years of wind and rain. Number 3 is Deadvlei, Namibia. Featuring one of the largest sand dunes on Earth, And a petrified forest, Deadvlei, Dead Marsh, is a strange yet awe-inspiring destination. Over the ages, the dunes have rusted thanks to clay in the subsoil. As a result, the petrified trees, some as old as 1,000 years, stand frozen in time as others decay under the endless sun. When you aren't admiring the skeletal trees, you can gaze upon dunes that soar over 1,300 feet towards the heavens. But not all life is lost. You can discover salsola shrubs surviving off morning mists. The monstrous red dunes of Deadvlei are in Namib National Park. Number 2 is Mount Rarema, Venezuela. Seeing Mount Rarema for the first time is a visceral experience. You might have seen it before, as the iconic plateau above the clouds was a popular screensaver. The mountain is flanked by rugged cliffs that rise to a 300-foot-high, open, flat-topped peak. The peculiar geology controls weather on a micro level. Therefore, it is frequently enveloped by clouds under the plateau's edge. You may walk to the summit from Grand Sabana over many days, passing from valley to peak through a damp, lush, and magnificent scenery where another universe awaits. And finally, our number 1 is Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia. You may know them as the Bolivia Salt Flats, but the real name for the world's largest salt flats is Salar de Uyuni. The famed natural marvel is located on the high desert plains of the country's southwest and boasts the world's largest mirror. The salt flats provide visitors with spectacular reflections, making it difficult to tell what is up and what is below. The horizon is a haze in the distance that warps perception, causing an item in the distance to look very close to you while being immeasurably smaller. In conclusion, the world is filled with awe-inspiring and surreal places that offer us a glimpse into the beauty and diversity of our planet. From the otherworldly landscapes of Cappadocia to the natural wonder of the Mount Rarema, these top 10 surreal places on Earth are truly magical and breathtaking. It's worth taking the time to explore and appreciate these wonders of nature and experience the sense of wonder and amazement they bring to our lives.